It's been a long time, really long time. I didn't live stream. It kind of feels like it's the first time I'm live streaming again. But yes, I'm gonna start everything like from scratch, but it's life, you know. Sometimes in life, you have to restart some things that you've done in the past. So it is what it is. Tomorrow, Real Madrid. Wait, wait a minute. Yo, Mehmet, how are you doing? My Turkish moderator. Wait, how are you doing, bro? Long time no see. I'm finally back. How is the connection? I hope it's good. It's okay. Welcome back. Yo, really gamer, thank you. What up, dog? Newcastle moderator right there. I missed you in this phase. Missed you too, bro. Missed you too. How are you guys doing? Been a long time, yeah. Months. Like the last time I live streamed with my face, it was in July. I think it was no, it was in June. I think the last live stream with my face on it, it was on July. How are you doing? And how how are your teams doing? You got a new phone, yeah, bro. Like where my mom works, they gave her they gave them new phones, so she gave me her phone. How's life, bro? It's cool though. It's cool, you know. Just the only thing we have to say is thank God. You know, thank God for being alive. Thank God for having to eat when you're hungry, having what to drink when you're thirsty. That's what we say. Uh, having where to sleep, having where to live, thank God. That's all we have to say. What about your life, bro? Yo, legit, even, how are you doing, bro? Where you are, where you from? How is Turkey, bro, Mehmet? How is Turkey? There was the World Cup of under 17, I think, or under 16, and Cristiano Ronaldo Jr. was in your town, in Antalya. I hope you went there to watch some games, because the World Cup of under 16 or 17 was at Antalya in your town, in your city. Yo, what's good? Yo, Iconic, what up, bro? Man City moderator right there. So cold, everything is white snow. Damn, it's snowing though. In Africa, we ain't seeing snow. I heard maybe there is a little bit of snow in Tunisia, sometimes at Morocco, but other African countries we don't see rain. But I have seen rain when I went to Paris. Tomorrow, my team will play a very hard game. Sevilla. Wait. Man City 2-1 Madrid. I knew Man City would beat Real Madrid. I knew. I was saying that to all my friends. City will destroy us. I was waiting for an 8-2 victory for Man City, honestly. Like it could have been more. Like Man City stopped playing once they scored that second goal. But if Man City were still playing, still pressing, it would have ended like 5-2, like 5-2 against Atletico Madrid or more. But they decided to stop playing once they scored that second goal. I was like, right, it's cool. 2-1 defeat, Man City is a little bit back compared to Real Madrid. So I was waiting to see Real Madrid losing. Doku and Turkey have been amazing. Hmm. Doku and Turkey. Yeah, in that game, yeah. Doku, pretty good. What a player. He just needs to be consistent. Consistent as Vinicius Junior Prime in 2024. That's the only thing he needs. But whoa, what a play. Shirky, every single press conference, Pep Guardiola is talking about Shirky. He's so good. He's so good. Oh my god, guess who's live? Yo, hey, she's the Barcelona moderator right there. I'm back, bro. Senegal have a very tough World Cup group. Yeah. For other people, it's not the hardest group, but for me, it's the hardest group ever. It's the hardest group in the World Cup because Senegal in the World Cup, at least we get out of our groups. In the two last World Cups, I think we qualified. Norway in the last World Cups they weren't there, but this Norway, wow! With this new generation of talents, wow! I'm scared. France, we all know about France. France is one of the favorites to win every single World Cup when there's Mbappé in the team. So I just can't wait. I think there's no debate. It's the toughest group. It's the toughest group, bro. Because three of the four teams can pretend for the first place. Yeah. Even Senegal can pretend for the first place. And there will be a hard game too. If Bolivia qualifies, it will be a very hard game for Senegal, France, and Norway. Glad to see you back, bro. Yeah, me too, bro. What a, it's definitely the hardest group. It is, bro. Hi, Mehmet. Hi, Azim. France versus Senegal is quite ironic, love, because France have lots of Africans too. Yeah. Senegal versus France, it's like a Clasico. It's like Real Madrid versus Barcelona. Maybe other teams, other countries don't know about that, but between us, between French people and Senegalese people, we know that it's like Real Madrid versus Barca. We are rivals. It's like Scotland versus England when they face each other. It's classical. So it's like it's Italia versus Argentina. It's it's a classical. We are rivals. So good to have better FV assemble after a long time. Yeah, thanks. Oh, good, my G. Nice. Bro, didn't saw Messi. Messi went. Messi went. His goat, his favorite player, went to his country, but he didn't go to check on Messi, bro. No. I see brother got paid lots of money from his job finally. Nah, bro. It's just that my mother offered me her phone, like where she works, they offer them new phones. So she gave me her phone, but I still didn't get paid for the month of July that I've worked there. Still, still. I'm currently looking for another job, you know. uh, waiting to get monetized on YouTube. You got paid? I didn't got paid, bro. India. Yeah. I'll go to meet Messi personally someday, not in crowd. Look at you. Look at you. I wish you that. I wish you that. I think he should create something like that. I think something like that exists. Like you can meet Messi, but there's there's some kind of money you need to pay to have a coffee with Messi. I think that exists because I remember my uncle talking about that one day, talking about his friend he has that lives in Spain, that knows someone else that invited Messi for coffee. You have to pay some money. I don't know the price, but yeah, he definitely paid something to have a coffee with Messi. You know, you are here face to face with Messi, and for I guess 30 minutes or 1 hour. But I don't know. Actually, I was sick, bro. I just got my tooth removed yesterday. Oh, okay. Let's talk about La Liga. We got to play Villarreal tomorrow. Maybe in your country it's tomorrow, but here right now it's the day after tomorrow. The game against the game Villarreal Barcelona. But for me, it will be one of the toughest game you will have this season, though. One of the toughest game you will have. Why? Because you will go at Villarreal. First of all, you will play Villarreal on their field. Second of all, Villarreal been resting their players for the Copa del Rey. No, they have been resting their players at the Copa del Rey and in the Champions League. Like Villarreal, when they play in La Liga, they put their first team, but when they play in the Copa del Rey and in the Champions League, they rotate their squad. So in La Liga is the main focus of Villarreal. So it will be a very hard game tomorrow. The day after tomorrow for Barcelona, a very hard game. But there's one of their best midfielders that joined Senegal for the AFCON, Pape Gueye. They will have to do it without him. I don't know what's gonna happen, but know that it will be a very tough game though. If Barca beats Villarreal, I'm shocked. I will be shocked because now Villarreal got knocked out of the Copa del Rey. They will get knocked out in the Champions League too. So their main focus right now is La Liga. They have 2 games in hand. Can't wait for the day after tomorrow though. It's 8:45 p.m. for us. Okay. Liverpool versus Tottenham tomorrow. Interesting. Interesting. I think Liverpool will win easily though. Hello, Cardin saying, how are you doing? I can't believe Nicolas Pepe didn't get called up for Ivory Coast. Yeah, bro. Do you know the reason why? Like I watched the video. Like in that video was the reason why he didn't got called up. Didn't get called up because he said if he was a coach, he wouldn't call up players that refused to join a selection. Like for example, if a player is French and Senegalese and Senegal call him up and he refused to join Senegal, but he's waiting for France, he won't call up those players, you know. And in the Ivory Coast team, there's this new goalkeeper they call up. Albin Lafont, he's French. He's not Ivorian. He's not Ivorian. And yeah, I don't know what he do. I don't know how that happened, but he he got called up with Ivory Coast. He was waiting for France, obviously. He was waiting for France, but in France, there's Mike Maignan, there's Chevalier, a lot of good goalkeepers. So he was what he wanted to go at the World Cup, and his only option was to go see an African national team, and he succeeded. I'll watch Barca game at 8:45 p.m. rest of some time, and watch Madrid at 1:30 a.m. Bro, wow. Indians that watch football are real football fans though. Because honestly, I don't see myself waking up at 8 p.m. to watch Real Madrid. I love Real Madrid, but I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that. At the World Cup 2026, I will have to wake up at 1 a.m., something like that, to watch Senegal France, to watch Senegal Norway. I will do that because World Cup is every 4 months. So every four oh every 4 years. So I could do that, but watching every Real Madrid game at 1 a.m. or 8 p.m. 8 p.m. it's okay. Wait. 8 p.m. it's okay. 8 p.m. it's okay. It's at the night. But 1 a.m. Sorry. Ghana didn't qualify for. Oh, you didn't know? Yeah. They didn't qualify though. It's very strange though. Knowing how good is Ghana. Morocco, what a goal. Oh, you watched the Arab Cup. Honestly, when I saw that there wasn't a Morocco first team, I was like, there's no point watching this Arab Cup. Your camera got fixed, handsome as ever. Thank you though. It's just a new phone though. A better camera, I guess a better audio quality, you know. It's the Samsung A40. I'm a big fan. You. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right though. This guy is a moderator too. I'm a big fan of you too. Cardin. Cardin Sane. Oh, Senegalese Davis. Me. Yeah, I'm from Brazil, man. I'm a Cruzeiro fan. Oh, shout out to Brazil. Shout out to Brazil. Tudo bem? Tudo bem? Cruzeiro. I don't know that team. Cruzeiro, it's in Division 1 or 2. World Cup timings are later than usual, but it's fine. England games for UK time is 9 p.m. And 10 p.m. Damn, you are lucky. You guys are lucky because me, I have not to go to sleep at 1 a.m. to watch Senegal versus Norway and Senegal versus Bolivia or Suriname, or I don't know. Against France, I think it will be at midnight. Senegal, France. Bro, for World Cup, I need to wake up 5 in the morning. Damn, bro. There's a game I won't be watching, and it is Ivory Coast. No, Algeria versus Argentina. I wanted to watch that game, but I heard that it will be at 2 a.m. though. 2 a.m. I think Algeria can beat Argentina, but honestly, I'm kind of sad that I won't be able to watch it. Because I ain't waking up at 2 a.m. to watch Algeria Sorry. Spain versus Argentina, Yamal Messi, March 27, Finalissima. Yeah. It will be cool though. It will be like a friendly. But it will be cool. Hello, Kian. How are you doing? Congratulations on your new phone. Thank you. Hello, Kian. How are you doing? Rafinha not in FIFA Best 11 just made me laugh. Tell me which player you're gonna delete and put Rafinha. Yeah, Rafinha definitely deserves to be in the top 11, but tell me which player you will take, you will delete and put Rafinha there. Yeah, iconic, bro. Rafinha was robbed again. I don't know what Bellingham was doing in the FIFA top 11. I agree with that too. Bellingham does not deserve to be in that top 11 though. Maybe maybe now they choose players because they are handsome. Who knows? Who knows? Yep, or Palmer. Come on, Palmer. Don't forget that it was FIFA the best award and Palmer played the FIFA Club World Cup, and the FIFA Club World Cup is as important as the UEFA Champions League for that trophy. Don't forget about that. Don't forget about that. And Palmer was pretty good in the FIFA Club World Cup. So that's why Palmer, don't touch the Palmer. Don't touch Palmer. Don't talk about Palmer because he deserves to be there though. He cooked PSG though. PSG that cooked every single team. He cooked PSG. So don't touch Palmer. Yeah, English PR crazy. Palmer or Bellingham out. Bellingham. Yes. South Africa versus Mexico World Cup 26 first game. I won't be watching that, but I hope South Africa will win. And I think South Africa will end first in that group. South Africa will be first in that group. They are very good. The Bafana Bafana. My first World Cup 2010 first game was South Africa, Mexico. Pure nostalgia. Okay. Yo, bro, I have to go now, but it was so good to see you again. I hope you live again soon. Bye, everyone else. Bye. Thank you for being here, bro. See ya. Yeah, I think I will live every single day. I'm back. I would remove Palmer and Bellingham and put Mbappé and Rafinha. Palmer, no. Knowing that Mbappé came late in the FIFA Club World Cup, you know, it was Gonzalo starting. Mbappé was injured for a while. Mm, I would remove Bellingham, but Palmer deserves his place there. But I forgot that Palmer didn't play the Champions League that season though. It's tough. Take care, iconic. Mbappe had a better season. Palmer's season was mid, just one match wonder. Mid. You are tough with Palmer though. You are tough with Palmer. I would keep Palmer there, honestly. Because we need to see some winners of the Club World Cup in that top 11. Come on. FIFA Club World Cup, like the champions of the world. Come on. There needs to be players in that top 11 that have won the Club World Cup. Yeah, half of the season he was injured. Are you talking about Palmer? Caicedo was better than Palmer. I respect that point. I respect that point. Caicedo, the best defensive midfielder in the world. Last season, in this current season, he's way too good. Wow. Give me Caicedo at Real Madrid. If you won't take Chouameni, if you won't take Camavinga, just give me Caicedo. Wow. Very good. Like, I feel like he's better than Conte Prime. It's just like Conte wasn't that aggressive like Caicedo is. Conte was recovering a lot of balls, a lot, but the aggressivity that Caicedo brings on the field, I think, yeah, that is what makes the difference between him and N'Golo Kante Prime. What's your opinion on Madrid, Sevilla, and Barca Villarreal? I think tomorrow Real Madrid will struggle once again to get the W. But I think with the Bernabeu, you know, after getting smashed by Celta Vigo at the Bernabeu, I think this time the players, yeah, will do what we need to get the 3 points. So I think it will still be very hard for Real Madrid to get the 3 points, but I think they will take the 3 points tomorrow. Barca Villarreal, I already said it. It will be one of the toughest game of Barcelona this season because Villarreal this season are focused on La Liga because in the Champions League they are rotating their squad. In the Copa del Rey they are rotating their squad, you know. And right now they are knocked out in the Copa del Rey. They are getting knocked out in the Champions League too. So they are big contenders. They are third in the league right now with 2 games in hands. 2 games in hands. Wow. So it will be a very hard game knowing that Barca will travel there. Last season it was very easy for Barca. Barca won 4-1 or 4-2, but this season is different. Maybe I'm just scared about their midfield because one of their best midfielders, or maybe their best midfielder, is with Senegal preparing the AFCON, you know. But yeah, we'll see. Honestly, I think it will be a draw tomorrow. Villarreal Barca, a draw. 2-2. 2-2 for both teams. And Real Madrid versus Sevilla, I think it will be 2-1 for Real Madrid. What about you? Where are you from, brother? I'm from Senegal. What about you? Wait. Nice, Ashes. What a tackle. What a tackle. Madrid Sevilla, half of your squad is injured. No left back, so Valdepeñas will start. No right back, so Fede might play right back. Asensio and Dean Huijsen, CB. The thing is, Fede Valverde is uncertain for tomorrow's game too. I heard that news today. Fede Valverde is uncertain for this game against Sevilla. Honestly, Valdepeñas, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't think he will risk putting Valdepeñas after what we saw last game. So maybe we will go with Asensio as our right back, Dean Huijsen CB with there's no Rudiger. Or Rudiger is back. I think Rudiger is back. Rudiger, Asensio. No, Rudiger, Dean Huijsen. Asensio, right back. Uh, Left back. Who will play at left back? Left back. There's no Fran Garcia. There's no Carreras. Mendy injured again. Damn, bro. Maybe we will play with three defenders. I don't know. I have no idea what he gonna cook. But Valdepeñas, no. No. It's way too mid though. Barca is looking to sign 7-year-old striker from Al Ahly. His name is Hamza Abdel Karim. Yeah, I heard Barca being interested in a lot of youngsters these last few days. And there's a battle between big clubs with Jeremy Monga, the Leicester youngster, 16 years old. There's a battle, yeah, a big battle. Real Madrid wants him, Barcelona, every big teams. Can't wait to see which team will take that youngster. Madrid almost got knocked out by a third division team in Copa del Rey. Yeah, bro. It seems like every single game Real Madrid have played this season, though, we have struggled to get the 3 points to win. I remember against Olympiacos, we struggled to get the W because Olympiacos was coming back. Olympiacos was coming back, was doing a remontada. I remember that game against Juve in the Club World Cup. We struggled. Like at the end of the game, Juventus almost scored a second goal to make it 2-2. Which other team? The game against Real Sociedad, we struggled to get the W. And yeah, it feels like every single win we struggled. Exception, the game against Bilbao, it was easy for Real Madrid. Yeah, I think three, 4 games it was easy for Real Madrid, but yeah, most games we struggled to win. It's not like Barcelona. When Barcelona plays, they win or they lose. They win heavily, they dominate, or they lose heavily. Only penalty is saving the season. Only Mbappé is saving the season, though. If we had Rafinha in Clasico, I think we could have won. Yeah, the Clasico we struggled against a weak Barcelona. We should have beat Barcelona 5, something like that. We struggled against a weak Barcelona. But honestly, I think there was no way that Barcelona win that Clasico. Why? Because the players wanted the win so bad though. Maybe if Rafinha was there, it would end with a draw. But there was no way Barcelona winning that game though. There's no way. And I'm very sad. I heard that Endrick will leave in January to join Olympic Lyonnais. It's almost done. I wanted to keep on Endrick though. Maybe a loan for Gonzalo. But Endrick, bro, my favorite player on the bench, you're gonna loan him. So sad though. You can put it here or here. If we beat Villarreal tomorrow, I think we can win La Liga. It's a very important match tomorrow. It's a very important game tomorrow for you all. But yeah, honestly, even before that game against Villarreal, yeah, I think honestly Real Madrid is out for the title, for La Liga title. Right now, it's between Villarreal and Barcelona. Villarreal winning tomorrow. Villarreal winning on Sunday will be huge, huge, because they have two games in hands. Like if they play their game against Barcelona, they will have two other games to play, and if they win those two games, they are first in La Liga. Can't wait to see that game though. Can't wait. I'm happy for that kid. At least he'll get minutes to play. I'm happy for him too. I'm happy for him. I will be watching Olympique Lyonnais game. I don't watch League One. Even PSG, I don't watch their games in League One. But I will be watching Olympique Lyonnais sometimes to see Endrick. It's so funny sometimes when we were struggling during Xavi Madrid, fans said Xavi stay. Now we're saying Xavi stay. No way. It's crazy, bro. Yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy, bro. Mm, no way. Honestly, for me, Xavi was a very good manager. Maybe the fans didn't like the fact that Xavi play style was defense. Like, yeah, most of the time we were talking about Xavi's Barca because of his defense. The defense was really good. There was Araujo prime. That goes to show that Araujo is a player that shines when um, a team focuses on defense. So Araujo would shine at Chelsea. He would shine at Arsenal. He would shine with Atletico Madrid. He would shine with Newcastle. When a team plays very offensively like Barcelona, like Hansi Flick Barcelona, Araujo Prime disappears. How can you forget about Araujo Prime, like pocketing Vinícius? Xavi is gone, Araujo Prime is gone. Right now, next season, just sell Araujo to Chelsea, you will see. Just sell Araujo to Chelsea or Arsenal, you will see how good he is. His prime will come back because he is a player that is good when the block is low, like the defensive block is low. That's where he shines. That's where he can pocket insane players like Vinícius, Doku, etc. But I think Alonso won't be sacked. He deserves one season at least. Because imagine sacking Xabi Alonso and he goes elsewhere, like in Milan, and bring back Milan Prime. And now Florentino Perez trying to call him back, like it's strange. Xabi Alonso is a Real Madrid fan. You need to give him at least one season though. He's a Madridista. You need to give him at least one season, because if he goes elsewhere and he shines, I don't think he will come back if you try to call him. So just give him that one season because Zizou is focused on the national team and club. I don't see him coming. Yeah, club, he's happy with Red Bull, with the role he has with Red Bull. Zizou, it's dead. He's focusing on the French national team. After the World Cup 2026, I think 100% Zidane will join, will take the team. If France wins the World Cup 2026 with Deschamps, it will be something else. It will be something else. But I think after the World Cup 2026, Zidane will take the French national team. One player I would love to see at Barca is Bastoni. I don't know if it's possible, but I love Bastoni. Do you think he will shine with how Barcelona plays? It will surprise me, honestly. It will surprise me. Why? Because Inter Milan play with a low block. Well, with their new coach, I didn't watch Inter that much. I don't know if they have changed the way they play. If it's still a low block, everyone defends, or they have changed that, I don't know. But I think they didn't change that. And yeah, I'm afraid that Bastoni is like Araujo. Like they will be good defensively when the block is low. Not a high block like Barcelona. But we never know. We never know. But he's a very interesting player. Still has a lot of years in his career. You know, strong, good, tall, very good defender. Personally, I would love him at Real Madrid, knowing that next season, Alaba, goodbye, Rudiger, goodbye. We need a new, very good defender. And I think it will be either Ibrahim Konate or Mark Gay or Upamecano or Schlotterberg from Dortmund or Bastoni. Honestly, if I were to choose, I would choose Dayo Upamecano. Like getting Upamecano for free, well, I take it every single day. Ibrahim Konate, thank you. I don't want Ibrahim Konate. Liverpool, please keep Konate. Saliba, it's dead. Schlotterberg, it's 15 million euros for a defender, but I'll take it. He's young, he's good, he's tall. But honestly, I prefer Upamecano. I want Barca to sign one number 9 and one left center back this winter transfer window. I heard Barcelona won't be signing players in this winter transfer window. I heard they won't be signing. Same for Real Madrid. In January, both teams won't sign players. Yeah, Barcelona is intelligent, plus left-footed. He has good passing ability. I prefer Bastoni over Nico Schlotterberg. Okay. Bastoni fits flick ball perfectly. Him and Kubasi with those line-breaking passes would be insane, bro. I also heard that Barca are scouting Mark Gay. Yeah, I heard that too. But yeah, don't make the mistake to sign another Araujo, another player that will do just like Araujo, good with low defensive blocks, but bad or mid when a team plays like Hansi Flick, Barcelona. So yeah, you need to check that. Honestly, when I remember Inter vs Barca last season in the Champions League, I think Bastoni would do well. Yeah, you're right. Bastoni will do well with that offside trap. But Gay, I don't think you want to sign players that are very big, like Mark Gay. But I don't think Barcelona has the money to buy Bastoni, you know. And even that 50 million euros for Schlotterbeck, it will be hard too for Barcelona unless they sell Araujo. I think yeah, I think Barcelona will aim to sell Araujo first, and then with that money they sign the player they could afford with that money. But Bastoni, wow, I don't think Barcelona has the money though. Mark Gay, you can get him for free. I think yeah, he will leave for free. Mark Gay will leave for free. His manager said that himself. Like yeah, if Mark Gay doesn't sign in another club, in a new club this January, he will leave for free next summer. So either you hear Mark Gay joining Barcelona or Liverpool or another team this January, or you hear him join a new team on a free transfer. Bastoni and Araujo completely different, bro. Bastoni is so good with ball. Okay. If Araujo leaves, we can buy a replacement. Yeah, for sure. But at the caliber of Bastoni, will sell Araujo be enough? I don't think so. If you really want Bastoni, you will have to sacrifice Araujo in another player. And that other player will be Fermin Lopez or Casado. And I don't think Barcelona will let those players go. But we'll see. We'll see. With the Camp Nou being ready, maybe Barcelona will do a miracle. We'll see. Bro, I'm go to school. Bye. Thank you. Goodbye. Goodbye, Cardi. I want to sell Ter Stegen too, but he ain't leaving. I would sell Lewa too. We need a number 9. Yeah. Wait. Lewandowski will be free next season, right? He will be a free agent next season. And I heard he wants to stay. He wants Barcelona to cut his salary off. Like, yeah. But, damn. Selling Lewandowski won't even be enough though. If you want to sell Lewandowski, it will be this January. And you won't get that much money though. But let's say Barcelona sells this January Lewandowski and Araujo. No, Lewandowski first this January, and at the summer, in the summer, Araujo. You will have the money to buy Bastoni, but not to buy a number 9 or maybe Girassi. Yeah, I think if you sell Lewandowski in January and Araujo in the summer, you will have enough money to buy Girassi and Bastoni. But where are you from? I'm from Senegal. Sadio Mane, Akan. I have a huge respect for Leo, but Leo has become slow now. Yeah, it's time to say goodbye. Leo to Inter Miami, here we go. I heard AC Milan was interested in buying Lewandowski. Goodbye, Cardin. I think you should sell Vinícius or Rodrigo. I don't want to sell Vinícius. I don't want to sell Rodrigo. I love those players. I love too much those players. Right now, the players I need to sell are Alaba, Rudiger, Ferland Mendy, my favorite player at Real Madrid. Yeah, it's time. Mm, yeah. Fran Garcia, I don't like Fran Garcia, honestly. I don't like Fran Garcia. I don't like Fran Garcia. Like a poor kid looking at his dream car in the showroom, I look at Alvarez and Bastoni every transfer window. Yeah, it will be the dream Bastoni and Alvarez. But keep that in your dream, bro, because that ain't happening. That ain't happening, bro. Alvarez, wow, it will be so expensive. Knowing that Atletico Madrid, they they don't want to sell him though. They want to keep their Alvarez to death. It will be very hard to sign Alvarez. Even when we put aside the money, it will be very hard. But I heard he's a Barcelona fan. Maybe he will try to join for free at the end of his contract in 2027. But for now, the players, the number 9 that you can afford are Girassi, you know, cheap players, players that are 30 plus years old or 22, 21. We never know. You never know, but keep that in your dreams. It's just an advice. Because yeah, you may be getting disappointed every single transfer window. So better for you to expect nothing. If Atletico goes trophyless this season as well, who knows? Yeah, yeah, you're right though. You're right. It will be impossible for Atletico to keep Alvarez if they are trophyless this season once again. You're right. They will still try their best to keep him, but I think that will be enough for Alvarez. He will be done with Atletico Madrid. He will force to leave. So yeah. But even if he forces to leave Barcelona, where's the money? Where's the 120 million euros? Or where are the 99 million euros? It will be very expensive. Just buy Girassi and wait for uh, the situation to get better. What I want to see is Neymar at Inter Miami. Please, Neymar, please go at Inter Miami. You know, the good plays there, and maybe he will play the World Cup, and maybe you will have your chance to play the World Cup too. Damn, imagine Rafinha Alvarez Yamal with Haaland up front. I would trade my kidney for it. Wow. Wow. But Alvarez as a cam. Yeah, I think it will be interesting. Alvarez as a cam. Damn, bro. That's scary though. Scary as hell. That's scary as hell. Honestly, as Real Madrid fans, we already have our 3 dream lineup. Because before Mbappé was joining Real Madrid, everyone was like, imagine Vinícius, Mbappé, Rodrigo up front. Wow. And now it happened. Nothing. Nothing. Trophyless. Without Mbappé, with only Bellingham, Rodrigo, and Vinícius, Champions League, La Liga, in the same season. Once Mbappé arrived, the dream trio was there: Vini, Mbappé, Rodrigo. 2 trophies, but you know, not major trophies. 0 major trophies. So maybe building uh, dream teams are a bad idea, because I feel like every time there was that dream 11, it failed. I remember that at PSG, Neymar, Mbappe, Messi, flop. That trio was a flop. On paper, it was insane, but flop. What else? England, the English national team. I'm pretty sure there was a trio, that insane trio, but trophyless. What else? Another club, maybe? Barca front threes always succeed. Real Madrid, for Real Madrid, the only flop I remember, it's the trio Mbappé, Rodrigo, Vinícius. Which other team? Bayern. I don't remember flop trio at Bayern, but yeah. Mbappé isn't a number 9, bro. Now he is, bro. Now he is. Maybe he's not that number 9 like Harry Kane or Haaland you want, but he's a different kind of number 9. When I see Madrid, I see 0 box presence. Facts. Mbappé as a left winger is much better. Yeah, but there's Vinícius. Teams like Inter, Arsenal will bully you. Inter, I don't know, but Arsenal, I'm pretty sure. Arsenal is better than Real Madrid for now. Same goes for PSG. Even Barcelona. Barcelona, with their full squad, they are beating us. Which other team? Every big team. Chelsea will beat the hell out of us. Man City already did. Even Newcastle. If Real Madrid fumbles in the Champions League group and like Real Madrid is out of the top 8 and we face Newcastle in the round of 16, I think Newcastle can disqualify Real Madrid. Newcastle can knock out Real Madrid. Warning for Barcelona. If Barcelona don't end up in the top 8 in the Champions League and they face Newcastle in the round of 16, I think too Newcastle can knock out Barcelona. Yeah, Barcelona went at St. James Park and won 2-1, but they are getting better. This Newcastle is getting better game after game. What's that game I was watching? Newcastle versus which team? It was 3-0 or 4-0. Newcastle played so well though. Wow. Honestly, I think Newcastle can knock out Barcelona or Real Madrid. Madrid struggles against low blocks. Mbappé can break low block. Neither can Vini. That's when you need a box dominator. Damn. Pep Guardiola, is that you? Luis Enrique, is that you? Enzo Maresca, is that you? Mikel Arteta, is that you? Hansi Flick, is that you? No, you tell me, cause damn. You cooked something there. Like you said it right. Like with your forwards, when you can break the low blocks, you just cross the ball, and there's that big number 9 that will score you goals. You're right, though. You're right. But I don't see Alan joining Real Madrid with Mbappé there. I don't see neither Real Madrid selling Vinicius though. Yeah, there are rumors saying Vinicius will leave for Saudi Arabia, but honestly, I don't see Alan joining Real Madrid, and Osimhen would be interesting, but you will have to sell Vinicius or Mbappe. It's tough because for me, selling Vinicius will be a huge mistake because I'm afraid that if he leaves Real Madrid, joins a team like Manchester City, he will shine again. I say what I noticed, brother. I've been watching football for the last 16 years. Yeah, yeah. Elite ball knowledge just by watching football. You need Joselu. You need full Krug. Do you know full Krug? You need full Krug. You're right, though. I remember Joselu. He became very important, though. Without Joselu, 2024, we wouldn't won the Champions League. Yeah. Madrid is now Mbappe FC. Yeah, that's what I've been saying for days. The team is built around Mbappe, Vinícius, or Rodrigo. One need to go, brother. Honestly, I don't want to lose those players. I don't want to lose those players, though. We have to figure out a way, you know, to make them shine. Because, no, there is no way we're selling these 3 insane players. Even one of them, no. There's no way. There's no way. We can't do that. I know we will regret that. I'm seeing that in my dreams, Real Madrid selling Rodrigo or Vinícius, and regretting that after Rodrigo joining Arsenal and becoming a monster, becoming a contender of the Ballon d'Or. I dream about Vinícius joining Manchester City, being a monster, being a new Ballon d'Or contender after 2024. I don't want to lose them, bro. These are kids of the club. They were Madridistas since they were child, but Vinicius, I'm not sure, but Rodrigo and Mbappe, these are kids of the club though. I don't want to see them shine in their prime in other clubs. They can't do that to us. Maybe once they hit 30 years old, they can leave, but right now in their prime, when they are young, still young, there's no way we sell them, bro. Right now, accept it or not, there's a power struggle in Madrid. BBC was successful because Benzema played for Cristiano. I don't see Vinicius doing that for Mbappe. That's what Vinicius been doing last season, though. Honestly, Vinicius was playing for Mbappe last season, though. But he kind of stopped it this season a little bit. He's trying more 1v1s and losing the ball. You're right, though. You're right. And Bale, let's talk about how good was Gareth Bale. Bale was insanely good. Bale was insanely good. It's not the case for Rodrigo when we put him there. Mastantuono, it's not enough. The dream signing will be Olise, you know. But still, tough, pretty tough the situation at Real Madrid. Or maybe just Mbappe needs to carry the team. That's the only solution I'm seeing. Mbappe needs to carry the team every single game. to win something. That's the only solution. Like Benzema did in 2022. Yeah, there was Benzema, the Vinicius Benzema duo, but there was Ronaldo. Yeah, there was the front three, insane front three. But at the end of the day, there's that one player that carries the team. At the end of the day, at Real Madrid, I feel like it's always that. There's that one player that carries the team. Even the others, some of the others are good or very good. There's that one player that is insane. I remember Benzema 2022. I'm talking about Cristiano Ronaldo 2018. You know, I remember Vinicius. Uh, no, I remember Bellingham at the first month of 2024. I remember Vinicius at the end of the season of 2024. You know, the mid-season and end of the season 2024. There's at Real Madrid. There's always that player that carries the team. That's what we need Mbappé to do. It is what it is. If I was a manager at Madrid, I would start Mbappé at left winger, Rodrigo at right, sell Vini for good money and get that number 9 like Haaland. Interesting. Are you sure about Rodrigo at right wing? Well, I don't like Rodrigo at right wing. I feel like it's you give him too much work by putting him at right wing. Mbappé will carry the team in La Liga, bro. It'll be really tough against friend clubs. Arsenal will be the toughest opponent this season. You know, um, honestly, yeah, like it will be impossible for him to carry the team every single game. Sometimes there need to be another player that takes uh, that role of carrying the team. But it is what it is. So I think I must stop the live here. Issues, thank you for being here. See you tomorrow for another live stream. It's crazy, like finishing Pichichi and not winning the league. It must be frustrating as hell. Or getting a hat trick and not ending up winning the winning the winning the game like Barcelona versus Real Madrid last season. Crazy. Mbappé is sheer pace. We can dribble 4 or 5 players. He drops deep. He's in the box. You need a target, bro. A target man, bro. You're right, though. You're right. Maybe we need to change the formation. A 4-4-2. A 4-4-2. Mbappé Alan up front. Vinícius Rodrigo. Maybe that's what we need finally. Because we need to do something. If we don't, our season will look like last season though. But this time trophyless, because at least last season we won 2 trophies. So we need to change that formation. Rodrigo should do reverse figure and come to Barca. In your dreams, bro. In your dreams. Bro, I'm gonna leave, bro. Thank you for being here. See you tomorrow. Can't wait for that game. Villarreal, Barcelona. I can't wait. I can't wait. It will be a very cool game to watch. I'm not going to say the title decider, but it will be a very important game for both teams. Rodrigo is a Barca player. Yeah. He's a Barcelona kind of player, facts. Same goes for Mastantuono. Okay, good night, bro. Good night, bro. See you after the smoke Villarreal. I will be surprised if Barcelona smoke Villarreal. I'll be surprised. Thank you for being here. But there's no my Senegalese midfielder there. For me, he is the best midfielder of Villarreal. He is with Senegal for the AFCON, but I hope Villarreal won't miss him that much. See you. Visca Barça. A la Madrid. Por siempre a la Madrid.